Hello everyone, welcome to True Crime and Tarot. I am Natalie, and today's case I'm going to be speaking about is Rondreiz Phillips. So Rondreiz Phillips had gone missing on April the 5th, 2018, and this was in the city of Lisbon in Louisiana. He is currently age 8. He was black or African American. He had black hair and brown eyes. He was last seen wearing blue jeans and a white shirt and some yellow rubber boots. Rondreiz was last seen while playing in the front yard of his family mobile home, and this was in the 100 block Howard Road of Lisbon in Louisiana. There is a reward of the location of Rondreiz. The police contact information is in Claiborne, the parish sheriff's office, and the detective is James Spillers. The number is 318-927-2011, and the FBI field office division is in New Orleans, which the number is 504-816-3000. Rondreiz's mother's name is Sheila Phillips, and she was inside at the time in the house, and her boyfriend Nicholas was outside doing his truck nearby, and he was working on it, trying to fix it. The next time the adults had checked in on Rondreiz, he was gone. Then initially they had thought that he may have gone over to his aunt's house, so they had contacted the aunt, which they had gone and said no, he wasn't there. So after that, then Gilbert had begun going out looking for Rondreiz, and then when they couldn't find him, they started to call 911, and that is the time that they could never hear from him, never see from him, nothing of that sort. Phillips and Gilbert were both arrested on a separate, unrelated charge after Rondreiz's disappearance. His mother's was for drug possession, and her boyfriend was for him, which was his scrap metal theft that he had gone involved with, and they both maintained their innocence in this case. Gilbert had passed a polygraph test, and Gilbert and Phillips are currently now separated. Gilbert had stated that he thinks Rondreiz was kidnapped by someone and is still alive, and the authorities stated that Rondreiz is missing under unclear circumstances. There was an extensive search of the area that turned up to no indication of his whereabouts, and his case remains unsolved. Rondreiz was 4 years old at the time of his disappearance, and there was a local pond where the police had drained it, and there was a search for Rondreiz, but they did not find anything. They had used drones, helicopters, cadaver dogs, and some volunteer search teams, and they just tried looking to see if they could find anything on Rondreiz, but nothing at all. A local unnamed business owner doubled the reward for the information on Rondreiz's disappearance from $5,000, and the FBI was offering $10,000. Nicholas had moved to Shreveport, where he was homeless, and still is homeless, as I know of right now. Neighbours who lived next to Sheila had stated that she had since moved away since the disappearance. In November 2019, she had held a balloon release at Joe Michaels Park in Homer in honour of Rondreiz's 6th birthday. So that is what I could find so far on this case. So I decided to try and do a tarot card reading, and there is 4 specific questions I asked to see what was going on. Number 1, what happened to Rondreiz? 2, who was involved in his disappearance? 3, where is Rondreiz now? And 4, what is the final outcome for his case? Okay, what happened to Rondreiz Phillips? We have reverse 7 of Wands. There was an exhaustion and kept fighting for what was right and standing strong. There was some decision or choice of wanting to do something or go somewhere, but the family ain't too keen on it. And there was words that were spoke about Rondreiz and what it wanted to do or where they wanted to go somewhere. Reverse Ace of Cups. There was exploring oneself and their feelings and their emotions and wandering off. And they was to keep things to themselves in case he had gone in trouble or he had gone hurt. Reverse Nine of Pentacles. There was feelings of needing to stay with family. Six of Cups. There was someone that was from Rondreiz's past that had come in contact with him and shared some happy memories, and there was some rekindling. There was a cooperation and starting over. There was the sense of fun and freedom. Reverse Knight of Swords. There was some restlessness, frustration, and someone had held him back. There was some rash and impulsive decisions that was made and wanted to try and change his mind. Reverse Eight of Pentacles. They was trying to be happy and only having things or doing things in a certain way. Page of Wands. Rondreiz had travelled over land and tried to do new things, and there was some excitement, and he was very curious and he was intrigued to see where things had gone. But Rondreiz have been to this certain place once before. Nine of Cups. There was a lot of love and happiness and contentment, and there was also some improvements. Page of Swords. There was a lot of plans and excitement to try and start something new. There was a lot of curiosity and learning. There was some discovery as well. Who was involved in the disappearance of Rondreiz Phillips? Page of Pentacles. There was some news and a new beginning. There was some possibilities and doing something with good intent. Three Pentacles. There was a get-together and a gathering and working together to get a happy outcome. Six of Wands. There was success and there was happiness. Also, there was public acknowledgement and public attention. There was being very much admired and supported. 10 Pentacles. There was a completion and an accomplishment. There was a stable environment. There was permanence and a long-term success and stability and some security from the family. Reverse King of Wands. There was a male who was very aggressive and arrogant and only focused on what he wanted. Reverse Justice. There was feelings of something that was not morally right and hoping that no one finds out what had happened and no one finds Rondreiz. So there is to be not owning up to their own mistakes and their actions, but there is to try and not resolve the situation either. Someone ain't to take any responsibilities for their actions. Four of Cups. There was an invitation, an opportunity that came in, and this person said no and turned away from it. There's some significance with some dissatisfaction and closing themselves off. They may have been involvement of an heartbreak. Four of Wands. There was a celebration and happiness and welcoming in Rondreiz into the home, which was a possible country setting. There was to return to a familiar place and to familiar people. Reverse Hangman. There was feelings of being stuck and restricted. There was a decision which had stalled. Reverse World. There was a personal issue that needed some closure to do with the past. King of Cups. There was a male who had a lot of emotions that can be gentle, shy, tried to control in his own emotions. There was boundaries that was put in place and made some smart decisions. This is a father figure. Reverse Moon. There was fears and anxiety and some negative influence. There was also some struggles. Where is Rondreiz Phillips? We have the Page of Cups. There was an opportunity and being very curious, and also there was an unexpected surprise. Seven of Swords. There was theft, betrayal, or had been tricked. Someone tried getting away with something that could be to do with a secret, but they are going to be found out. But there is sneaky behaviour and facing someone. Reverse Four of Wands. There's tension between family and loved ones. Reverse Three of Wands. There was playing something safe and staying in one's own comfort zone. There was some disappointment, frustration and struggles. Reverse Six of Wands. There was something that is to be kept a secret for a while due to the feeling of uncomfortability with receiving public praise. There is signs of neglect and being punished. Reverse Queen of Pentacles. There is focusing on nurturing. There is a female that is making sure that they have enough to take care of Rondreiz. Reverse Nine of Cups. There is involvement of drugs, drink, and had lost touch with what is important to them and trying to make themselves happy. Reverse Nine of Pentacles. There's some involvements in charging people high prices for something and wanting family to be around more. Reverse Sun. There's struggles to try and see the bright side of life, and also there's feelings of depression and being left out. Three of Swords. There is a broken heart, sadness, and feeling very much hurt. Something is painful that came out of the blue, but it is only temporary. Reverse Magician. There were struggles to see any progress in a situation. There was manipulation or trickery that was at play, and feelings of being off. Eight of Wands. The struggles that have been solved, and there is to be the sense of freedom. There is some fear, about the unknown. What is the final outcome to be for Rondreiz Phillips' case? We have Reverse Hangman. There is to be having the sense of feeling of being stuck or restricted because of others. There is a decision which is to stall. 10 Swords. There is to be an ending or a death that come out of the blue and had rocked someone's world. There's someone who got stabbed in the back or had got betrayed. Emperor. There's a fatherly figure that gives stability and security and always got to have the last say. Moon card. There is to be deception or delays where emotions are up and down. There is to be past experiences and painful memories that is going to be expressed. Reverse Eight of Wands. There is to be slowing down and having some type of consideration before charging into a situation. There is to be some impatience and frustration also. Reverse Five of Pentacles. There's to be an end to all difficulties. Also, there is to be building oneself back up again, but also feeling very isolated and alone. Okay then, so that is the case of Rondreiz Phillips, and that is the tarot side of it. If any of you enjoy my videos, please like, share, subscribe and hit that notification bell. And if there's any other cases you'd like me to do, then feel free to comment in the comment section below. Until next time, take care.